All right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the abruption. Uh, it is the realistic OGs. Um, the grumpy one, Big Truth, who should be in here momentarily, and we will be moving on with the OG Tuesday Tantrum and getting along and talking about some things that are on OG Truth Hurts mind in this tantrum. Um, it's all in the air. So if you will, you know, everybody want to be like Mike. Everybody want the other left-handed quarterback on the field like right now. Y'all heard what I said on yesterday. What's the rush? What is the rush? Why is there such a rush to put Michael P. Michael PJ, you know what I'm saying, on the field so soon? Um, and it just behooves me, you know. You would rather have a guy that did nothing as your role model as opposed to a guy that actually did something for 14 years. You know, I mean, or even if it's a cultural thing, okay, why not have Doug Williams as your role model? Why not look up to Doug Williams? Why not look up to Warren Moon? Why not look up to Randall Cunningham? Guys that actually did something in the league or in the playoffs. You know, y'all run around here with this foolishness. You drug Desmond Ritter the moment he said he looked up to Matt Ryan and he played in his game at him. Look, Michael Penix Jr. Oh, he's my idol. He's my role model. I look up there, and y'all carrying it. Y'all trying to carry Michael Penix Jr. on a pedestal like you've been carrying Michael Vick for all these years for nothing. For nothing. I mean, come on. You want to we talk about role models. We talk about people to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Talk about mentors. Why not have someone that actually did? Why not look up to someone that actually did something in the league? But I get it though. I get it though because of the city that I'm from. I know my city. I know the people in my city. I know the people in my city. You know, um, true. Speak to him for a minute.
Oh boy, what's happening, y'all? Hell of a day right now going on for me. I'm sorry that I'm late, man. I done damn tweaked my old damn ankle, man, around here hopping like my old lady that hit me on a damn ankle with old baseball bat for coming in late. Um, I don't know what the OG what he grumpy about today, man. What is he grumpy about? Cause I just got in here. What's up? What's up? Who that? Sonya Hayes sis. God damn, boy, I don't understand these names. Is it Game Bread Monk? God, no. Maurice Martin, what's up? Y'all got some names, Jack. That what it said? Game Bread Monk. Or Manic? What is it? Monk? Manic? God damn. What's happening, y'all? I see I see my OG buddy. We've been a little grumpy the last 2 days, man. Um, just off a multitude of things. So, but I heard it. I kind of heard the ass end of it. Um, it appears that we y'all y'all being ungrateful about something. That's what it sounds like. What he talking about? At any rate, I don't know who was on yesterday. I had my meltdown yesterday. Uh, it's just a whole bunch of shit, man. I was just a few things I was just upset and agitated about. Um, the first thing I talked about was Valley Sports, and this dick holding contest, excuse me, if you will, between them and Comcast, and then how I'm sick and tired of the damn LeBron fans, and then of course I closed it out with the Trae Young fans. So that was my rant yesterday. I'm a little better today. Besides my damn ankle throbbing. Now these damn doctors, all they want to do, y'all, is give us a whole bunch of damn gabapentin or ibuprofen. And I'm like, I got plenty of that. So what's the deal, y'all? What's happening? Y'all paying attention to the NBA playoffs? Okay, I said it right. Y'all paying attention to the NBA playoffs? Who y'all rooting for? I'm more leaning toward the T-Wolves. Of course, Ant-Man on there, you know. So you got to root for the hometown kid. Besides Denver, not Denver, but Minnesota look good, man. Are you with Dallas? Okay. There's some good basketball going on in these playoffs. It's just I hate it's being backed up by terrible ass officiating, y'all. The officials suck bad, man. Right now, all 14. No, man, not all 4 teams. All 8 teams that's remaining, all of them looking good, man. That Boston Cleveland matchup gonna be. Cleveland got the advantage down low. Boston got the advantage on the wings. Boston got a little more star power. So we're gonna see how that goes. This New York Indiana series, good God Almighty, that's gonna be a knockdown, drag out fight. I expect that one to go. That won't be no short series. That's gonna be 6 or 7. Indiana kind of tricked that game off last night. A couple of questionable foul calls at the end. I mean, you can't give a team one free throw in the ball twice in the last 3 minutes. That was bad. That wasn't coaching. That was the players. I'm gonna make a prediction. I like the OKC team, but I think it's gonna be Dallas and Minnesota for the West, and I'm gonna take Boston. I'm gonna take Boston, and I'm gonna do a coin flip and say Boston and Indiana in the East. I'm calling for Indiana to pull the upset on Boston. I'm calling for Minnesota to beat Dallas. And then I'm calling for RT Pam, and I'm calling for Minnesota to get their first ever NBA title. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, been wrong before, but that's my prediction right now. and I'm basing this off of just what I've seen so far. So I'm calling for a Minnesota-Indiana final. How about that? Wouldn't that shake the basketball world up? Auntie Pam, OG done, OG done twisted his ankle, Auntie Pam. Oh, he's
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
He's back. You can go on and resume your rant. I was just, because I came in on the ass end of it, so I couldn't pick it up. So we were just talking NBA till
Yeah.
you got back there, brother. Auntie
Yeah.
Pam, he show back up when you come in, Pam.
Wow. 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 Okay. All right. That what we on today. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Um.
Samuel,
Back
Samuel,
back to the matter of my. I mean the matter of the left hand.
Samuel.
Um. I know my city. I know my fan base, and I know y'all. Okay. We got to pick better role models, ladies and gentlemen. We got to stop carrying this pedestal around for a guy that did absolutely nothing in a Falcon uniform. And if you call running around doing a bad Barry's impression as excitement playing the quarterback position, then you got life insurably, hilariously, hypocritically screwed up. I asked the question yesterday and still ain't got no answer. Why are we in a rush to put Michael Penix Jr. on the field when he ain't ready to be on no field? Everybody talking about, oh, he ready to start now. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. And I'll repeat it again. If you watch the Arizona State game, the national championship game, the Arizona game, the Washington State game, okay, you couldn't possibly come into a conversation and saying that this boy is ready to start now. And he ain't seen now NFL defense. I said it straight one more again. I asked the question again. Okay. Right now, since a lot of 90% of y'all think that he ready to start now, would you put him up? Would you start him against Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl winning defense? Would you start him against the 49ers defense? Would you start him against Baltimore's defense? Would you start him against Detroit's defense? I'm talking about all the top defenses from last season. You know what I'm saying? I mean, literally. He can run a 4-3-4-4. He got a powerful arm. Having a good arm and being able to run fast ain't never made you a Hall of Famer or All Pro. But yet again, the mindset of Black Atlanta, Black Atlanta, have you running around here saying stuff like, oh, 55,000 plus of Matt Ryan's passing yards are garbage time stats. He got the comebacks that he got because he was the reason that we were behind, which was bullshit itself when that $73 million defense gave up the points they gave up that damn year. Some of y'all need to look up the definition of pedestal in the dictionary, understand what it actually means so you can understand what to actually put on a pedestal. And the sad part is, the man told you himself in the Sunday conversation and 30 for 30, he does not deserve to be a Hall of Famer. Mr. Playbook in the trunk himself, but this is who y'all choose to idolize. This is who y'all choose to push your narrative to push MPJ onto the football field ASAP. Shoot this number at you one more again. Since the year 2000, the first round pick quarterbacks, the success rate has been 24%. Now you let that sink in. And it gets lower, that percentage get lower as the further back in history you go. It gets lower. it gets lower. But see, having a veteran quarterback and the Ricky upstart, for your future in the same locker room seems to cause a brain cramp or something of some kind. Fix now, win now, develop now. How hard is that to understand? You can't be in a more better position than this boy in to have a veteran quarterback. 7 people hired on this damn coaching staff. The lenience is toward the quarterback position. And also have a legit offensive coordinator and a legit quarterbacks coach. How bad of a situation is that? How bad is that? Because I hear a whole lot of glass half empty instead of glass half full type of talk. But see, some of y'all need to get the crayon colors out your eyes and see shit for what it really is instead of for what you want to see it. And then you halfway got this mindset, you know what I'm saying, part of a culture that you weren't even really old enough to even damn remember. Because I promise you, having a quarterback that is dark skinned, that can run a 4-3 and throw from end zone to end zone, but can't read defenses, does not get you your 40 acres and a mule. It does not get you your farm. It does not get you your cattle and wheat and rice. No, it don't. So this Bushwick barn mindset that some of y'all got, it must be okay. We got that dark skin guy now. He can. We saw him run for, and he got to be on the field. It might be the stupidest daydream I've heard walking. The mere fact that you think you can sidestep development, cut corners on development, or just not have any development at all, lets me know that y'all don't know NFL history. You better ask Andre Well. Go find Jamarcus Russell. Google Ryan Leaf, Blaine Gabbert, Colt McCoy, or better yet, every quarterback that ever came out of Ohio State minus CJ Stroud. I mean, it's just, again, man, situations like Dan Marino, Matt Ryan, Roger Staubach, Fran Tarkenton, this just don't grow on trees, man. Day one starters at the quarterback position don't grow on trees. That shit don't happen often. And this ain't Madden, so you can't edit nobody and throw them out there. Come on, man. Aren't y'all tired of being a joke? Aren't you tired of looking like the stupidest fan base in the NFL? Aren't you tired of being laughed at? When you're hitting, saying stuff stupid, aren't you tired? Aren't you tired? Come on, man. You got to be smarter than the 5th grader. You got to be smarter than the pre-K. You got to be. Because if you're thinking that the smartest thing to do with this young man is to throw him out there right now, you better ask David Carr about his 5 years of therapy. You better ask Ryan Leaf about his 12 years of therapy. There's a few more that could be named, but I'm giving you, the real of the real. You cannot throw an unprepared individual on the NFL field You can't. You just can't. So, at that particular point, hmm, yeah. So, you know, that's uh OG Tuesday Tantrum, part A. Part B, um, with all of that's going on, you know, hey, times are changing. Times are changing. Um, in life and across sports in general. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's okay, what I'm saying, to have expectations, what I'm saying, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But be realistic about these expectations. Be realistic in your mindset and you watching your team. Because right now, the, y'all Braves fans, y'all Braves fans, sound like a mental ward right now. It's in the first quarter of the season. The first quarter of the season. Barely at 40 games. Barely. Barely at 40 games. And y'all out here nutting up like it's 2 weeks before, what I'm saying, the wild card, you know what I'm saying? It's 2 weeks before the, what I'm saying, the NLDS. When in all actuality, we are barely 40 games into the season, and y'all out here nutting up like you need a volume, a Percocet, you know what I'm saying, and a shot of liquor. It is 162 games in the season, folks. 162. And it's 100 and what, 119, 120, 121 games that's left in the season. Come on, people, you got to relax, man. You got to relax. I hear denouncing fandom and all of this and burning jerseys. And then we ain't even, I'm talking about not even halfway to the halfway point of the season. You know, excuse me. Give me a second. Yeah, all right. Now, pardon my rudeness. Uh, Maurice Martin, Gambred Monk, Sonia. Hey, Sonia, Miss Maurice Martin. Hey, Auntie, Smooth 78. Everybody. 11 hours on this program. Good afternoon on this, what I'm saying, hot, humid, terrible Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and this here thing. But it is it is just, you know, we just decided to use the day just to, to express some things, in the middle of this lull a little bit, and then what's going on in social media and the trend and what everybody is on. You know what I'm saying? Uh, people are in their feelings, Laker fans in their feelings, the MJ nut hugging, Kobe thong grabbing, LeBron haters are in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's in the air, if you will. It's in the air, and Vic-itis is running rampant. You know, um, sorry for the interruptions earlier. Work is work. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it just speaking on sports in general, man. Just speaking on sports in general. Exactly. That is my whole thing, Maurice Martin. Development. Player development leads to a sustainable product. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, and it is like there is no comprehension in this fan base about that. It is not. You know what I'm saying? You know, there is no there is no comprehension of it. I mean, it's like that. It's like you know, if we actually go out and have the proper procedure and develop guys the way they're supposed to be developed, like that's too much. Like right, like there's something wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? We have we have a veteran quarterback who gives us experience time, who gives us time to be, you know what I'm saying, in a position to train, to develop, to grow Michael Penix Jr. So when he does become a starter, he can hit the ground running like like Patrick Mahomes did, like Jordan Love did for Green Bay, sitting 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers sitting 3 years behind, you know what I'm saying, Brett Favre. Player preparation, player development works. It works. No matter what you think about it, it works. So all this and you know, jumping ahead of yourselves and well, you see what happened over there with CJ Stroud? Okay, and then here's the situation that CJ Stroud is in now. You know, the other 31 teams got 19 games worth of tape on him now. 31 other teams got 19 games of tape on CJ Stroud. Here's where you finna find out exactly what he's made of. Because teams have tape on him now. Now, if he does what he did this past season on next season, then you can crown him legit. You can crown him him. You can crown him a legit quarterback. But again, like I said earlier, things like that, situations like that don't grow on trees. It's great when it happens. It's great when it happens. But you know, I'm just saying, it don't happen often. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my thing of it is, hey, we got to let him cook. We got to let him, you know, marinate. We got to baste him with some, you know, football knowledge. You know what I'm saying? A heavy dose, you know what I'm saying, sprinkled in of seasoned film work. You know what I'm saying? With a couple of teaspoons of a veteran quarterback, you know what I'm saying, you know, with a big old sushi bowl on the stove to saute and marinate that thing. So when you pour him out on the NFL field, everybody just get full of the sight of him. You see, that's my thing. That's my thing on it, because see, that's what I grew up on, watching guys getting work in practice. You know what I'm saying? Seeing guys grow up from year to year. You know what I'm saying, things of that nature. You know, I grew up. You know, I remember when Franco Harris didn't have no hair on his face. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just saying. Through the 70s, going through the 80s, you know, and watching Joe Montana, Ronaldo, Nehemiah, you know what I'm saying, and Dwight Clark, and Jerry, you know, and Roger Craig, you know, what I'm saying. I remember watching Jeff Hostetler with the Redskins, Doug Williams with the Redskins, you know what I'm saying. You know, situations like that, growth. You know what I'm saying? And you can't have growth if you don't have development. and throwing a guy to the wolves when you got situations like, oh, the phony unicorn who has to learn how to be a tight end. Yeah. Or Honey Mustard whose vision to find a hole is just like suspect. Oh, and not to mention, he does have a touch of the fumbleitis. But y'all want to throw Michael Pena Jr. out there into that, you know what I'm saying? And then what happens? Let's say you get him out there and he's trying to dial up protection and he calls a certain protection and Bijan pulls the Devontae Freeman and whiffs and gets the quarterback cracked up. Then what? I mean, y'all have talked about Michael Penix's, extensive injury history. Do we want to put him right back in there? Help me understand now. Help me understand, because everybody's on this. Well, he could start right now. He could start this year. Oh, really? So that's the best thing for that young man, huh? With his injury history and his deficiencies. They're not huge, but they're blaring. And when you're at the quarterback deficiency, something small can be something huge. I mean, I'm only pointing out the common sense measures in the situation. While some people are mad at the situation and some people are anxious about the situation, some people are both. I'm just pointing it all out there. What's good, Ghost Peppers? What's good, Anthony? How's it going, Xavier? Appreciate y'all joining. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand the mindset and why the mindset is the way it is. Well, because he's left-handed. His name is Michael, and he runs a 4.443. Oh, we got to see him. He's ready to play this year. No, he is not. No, he is not. Because if he was ready to play this year, he'd be in Chicago. Let's just keep that a buck. If he was as ready as y'all proclaiming him to be, he would have got picked by Chicago. Or Washington. He wouldn't have went 8. He'd have went in that top 5. If he was as ready as a lot of y'all make him out to be, so ready to start this year, he'd have got picked in the top 5. He wouldn't have been there at 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, we okay, there's nothing wrong with having expectations. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with wanting success. But you have to want what makes sense. And what makes sense is for him to sit his ass on that sideline, reading that playbook, learning the sequences of plays, getting to know his teammates, his unit mates, you know what I'm saying? Learn all the throws, get in there in the film room and get a good look and understanding of zone blitzes, quarter blitzes, you know what I'm saying? Zone looks, man, get the tendencies of the best defensive backs and what they do and like to do and don't do, and how you can take advantage of that. Yeah, all of that. All of that. Because last I checked, Michael Penix ain't seen an NFL defense. So how would you know if he's ready to start this year? Oh, because you saw him throw a particular type of pass in college and he went undefeated. But I can guarantee you, if you go take an honest look at about 6 or 7 of those games, you will see the same thing I saw. But y'all blinded by that big ice. Because his name is Michael. Because he left-handed. And he got track speed. Oh, we finna relive the big experience. No, hell, we ain't. Because that's not a relivable experience. Just keep that a buck. That's not a livable experience. And take it from a person who actually was, involved in and participated in and know what Freaknik looked like, felt like, and moved like. I, I went to a few games when Michael Vick was the quarterback here, and I didn't see no Freaknik action. You know, like some of these motherfuckers around here, what about Vic with the quarterback? It was like Freaknik around here. You could get, pick up chicks and balling. Is that what you go to the games for? Not to watch team, but pick up chicks, gawky booty. I mean, we do have cheerleaders for that. Just saying. Now, I like the Vic experience was a dream, and it wasn't. And a lot of y'all like to rewrite history when it comes to Vic too, especially when y'all telling the Lambeau Field story. Oh, y'all changed history quick. Oh, Vic took over. No, hell, he didn't. No, he didn't. Our defense had Brett Favre in a chokehold, and our special teams, field goal kicking and punting, flipping the field, was what won that game. Defensive special teams. Because I notice how y'all do that when it comes to Vic. Y'all love trying to take, making that Lambeau story sound good. But don't nobody ever bring up that following week when we went up to Philadelphia. Don't nobody bring up the following week. Don't nobody bring up that NFC Championship game. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. I really wonder why y'all don't like to talk about that 2004-2005 NFC Championship game against Philadelphia. I noticed when y'all telling y'all he's so great stories, y'all never involve that in your story. You never involved the fact that he didn't dominate the doggone, the South, the division. You never add that into your story, but you like to talk about him running. Y'all quick to throw the Miami Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings, video clip, overtime clip. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all on y'all Vic-itis thing and ride them nuts, you never bring up the 04-05 NFC Championship game. Now, why is that? But I'm because I'm really trying to understand what is so livable about, it trying to relive the Vic experience, because it was a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand. And make clear of an understanding. Why is that? Because when y'all tell your big stories, you go to the Lambeau story and try to rewrite history. But the one piece of big history that y'all never bring up is that 04-05 NFC Championship game. Why is that? Ghost Pepper says, you would think with Ritter lack of development, they wouldn't be in such a hurry to throw MPJ in the fire. Just goes to show they don't care about development. It's about excitement only. Sound better when you say it, Ghost. It sound better when you say it. It sounds totally better when you say it. We are in a total opposite position of what we were last year, especially from a coaching staff perspective. And every other tweet I see, every other post I see on Facebook, every other clip I see on Instagram, he could start this year. I don't know why we wasting money on Kirk Cousins. Michael Penix could start right now. In what observation? What have you seen that actually make you all say this on a daily basis outside of him being left-handed and his name is Michael and he run a 4.3 and he dodge skin? Because I could take about 6 or 7 of the games that he played last year with Washington and show you why he shouldn't be starting right now. And that could lead up to every reason I have as to why he should sit these 2 seasons. It's like I said on yesterday, what's the rush? We got a complete and well-defined coaching staff constructed right in front of our eyes for this very situation. We have a veteran quarterback who can give us veteran experience time to groom, grow, and develop our future quarterback, offensive leader. Fix now, win now, develop now. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Because until you get the understanding of that, you're going to continue to make the same mental mistakes of wishing for an experience that was really a mirage, a fake, delusional mirage. I mean, I have yet to anybody say, well, shit, I hope he goes to, what I'm saying, get us, in the playoffs, consecutive years. I hope we see 2 or 3, conference championship games and maybe a Super Bowl or 2. But no, you ain't wishing for that. You ain't that ain't came out of nobody's mouths. Oh, Michael Vick is his mentor, or we get to relive the experience. Oh man, please go play in traffic with that bullshit. But I get it, Black Lana, aka Hot Lana. I get it. I get it. But the question is, do you? Do you get it? Because a lot of y'all got this mindset and wasn't even alive or not even old enough to even wonder what it even remotely feels like 60s and 70s. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm just trying to understand this fake woke aura that's going around that seems to surround the quarterback position of the Atlanta Falcons. I'm trying to understand this pro-black thing that's going on. You know what I'm saying? The moment blank doesn't do anything, you know what I'm saying? That's black beneficiary enough. Oh, Arthur Blank don't like black people. I'm sorry. Have y'all checked out? You know what I'm saying? His ownership group portfolio. Have you? Have y'all checked out any of his charity work that he does? No. Of course you haven't. Of course you haven't. Of course you haven't. But y'all were loving and praising Ted Fontenot up until pick 8 happened. Now all of a sudden there are tweets and posts up with a list of certain particular players that have been drafted by him. He should have been fired along with Arthur Smith and this, that, and the third. Oh yeah, you loving the brother until he till he does something that ain't black enough for you. Cause I'm to be quite frankly honest, I'm waiting for y'all to turn on Raheem Morris. I'm surprised it ain't happened yet, considering the family photos been out since what for a couple of months now. I'm really waiting on y'all to turn on him. You know what I mean? I mean, you see, this the polarization, cultural mindset, if you will, of this Atlanta sports fan base. I'm not even going to just, I'm not even going to limit it to just the Falcons. This sports fan base. It ain't. It's not just exclusive to the Dirty Birds. Cause there are a lot of color issues in the Braves fan base. You know what I'm saying? And it is. I'm just trying to get an understanding. Why would you want to relive something that was horrible, pathetic, inexcusable? Why would you want to relive an experience that was that? But hey, that was just my spiel on, what I'm saying, the Michael versus Michael. Let's throw him in the fire right now. You know what I'm saying? Narrative. You know, hey, it 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 is. And it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go anyway. It's not gonna go anywhere no time soon. Ghost Pepper says blank rolled Vic on the sideline in a wheelchair. Hire a black head coach and GM, but blank don't like black people. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The moment he does something that don't seem to be, beneficiary black, oh, he don't like black folk. Y'all do know Warwick Dunn is part of his ownership group, right? Y'all do know. Okay, all right. Like I said, y'all was in love and praising and hallelujah and what I'm saying, Ted Front note until that 8P. Just saying, man. It's time to put the mustard down and catch up to reality. You know what I'm saying? And being adulting and being bigger than that. It is. I mean, I'm gonna continue to ask the question. You know what I'm saying? Why? 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 Why you want to relive an experience that wasn't an experience? Why do you want to relive something that was horrible? Hmm? Why y'all continue to praise a guy that did absolutely nothing here in an Atlanta Falcon uniform? Why y'all continue to want to put him on that pedestal when there's a 14-year career that played out here and y'all can't seem to fix your face to say anything nice about the man that has done so much for this city and this team? Hmm. I guess y'all like cutting your nose off to spite your face. Look, it is what it is. Um, we all need to put our hands together and get prayer for one uh OG two true Chief J9 toe minus an ankle, for a speedy recovery. um, Terrible Tuesday, y'all. OG Tuesday Tantrum coming from the realistic OGs. Um, Blake the Snake. That's a good one. Appreciate you for joining, man. Let him sit and learn from Kurt, heal up, and just learn the playbook. Sound better when you say it, young man. Sound better when you say it. Sound better when you say it. Look, you got to keep it real. You got to keep it dirty. You got to keep it A. But most importantly, you got to keep it real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all like, share, and subscribe to me and Big Truth. You know what I'm saying? OG Truth. That's Truth with a two. Hertz TV. OGN TV. Both channels under the podcast label of One Mad Mike Network. In affiliation with the Unholy Alliance. This is how we do when we do what we do, how we do it. The realistic OGs. Make your next choice your best choice. You know what I'm saying? Make your next thought the right thought. And if it's wrong, just don't hit send. It's your boy OG Big Sam signing out for OG Truth. You know what I'm saying? Get your toe right, get your ankle right. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have a safe day. Weather coming in, it's gonna be doing a little bit of rain, and y'all be safe out there. And the OGs are out.